Hi, friends, and thank you so much for joining. Today's practice is focused on flying pigeon. Keep in mind that flying pigeon is a challenging arm balance. I am going to give a prep option, a variation option, and then an option to explore the full practice. As always, take your time, have fun, and most importantly, let's smile and play. We're going to start in child's pose. Bring your toes together and your knees wide. Or take a few deep breaths here. Breathing into the back of your neck. Breathing into your hips. Focus on your breath, the tone, and the texture. Building this relationship with your breath is so crucial, especially when we move into more advanced arm balances. It's the breath that's going to keep you calm, focused, and centered. We're going to make our way up onto all fours, flowing through some cat and cows. Let's inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chin. Exhale, pushing your mat away. Inhale, back through cow. Exhale, moving through your cat. Inhale, back into your cow. Exhale, into cat. We're going to come to table, tuck our toes, and lift our hips, moving into downward facing dog. We're going to pedal out through the heels here, beginning to warm up the body, warm up the legs, preparing for the more vigorous practice to come. Now, right here, we're going to build our foundation. I want you to feel all four corners of your hand upon your mat. Let's inhale up on our toes, lift your hips back, and lower your heels towards the earth. We'll do that once again. Inhale up on your toes, lift your tailbone to the place where the wall would meet the ceiling, and lower your heels towards your mat. Grip through your fingers. Feel all four corners there. Let's inhale, shift forward into a plank. Feel the strength through your arms. Grip through your fingers. Take your gaze slightly forward. And let's lower the knees down. Shifting back into a child's pose. Inhale, come back up onto all fours. Grip your mat, push the floor away. Tuck your toes, come back into your plank. Push the mat away. From here, begin to push the mat away like you would in cat and feel broad through your upper back. On the exhale, soften your chest in between your shoulders. One more time. Exhale, push the mat away, feel broad through your upper back. Exhale, soften through your chest. Let's shift the hips back into child's pose. Walk your toes. Let's shift our hips back into downward facing dog. Come up on your toes. Bend through your legs and step your feet up towards your hands. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. You're going to look up toward your hands. Hands in toward your chest. You're going to shift over onto your left foot. Bring your hands onto your hips. And inhale, lift your right thigh high. Bringing it to about hip height here. Lower your right foot down. And we're going to repeat. Anchor through your right foot. Inhale, lift your left thigh to hip height. And we're going to lower the left foot down. From here, you're going to inhale, lift your right thigh to hip height. You're going to cross your right ankle over top of your left thigh. And begin to sink your hips back. Bring your blocks here underneath your hands. And just take a few moments to play with this shape. Let's inhale, begin to straighten the left leg, and then bend the left leg. Straighten and bend. Let's hold in the bend here. Now maybe you feel your toes gripping the outside of your left arm. We're going to inhale to lift. Bring your right foot down. Inhale, rise, look up toward your fingers. Exhale, hands in toward your chest. And we're going to come into that figure 4 prep on the right. Let's cross the left ankle over top of your right thigh, flexing through your foot. You can even lift your leg and bring it higher up on that right thigh. Hands are going to come down onto a block. And you're going to exhale, begin to shift towards the back of your arms. Now notice how your foot begins to flex and the toes are gripping around the back of your arm here. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Let's straighten and bend. We're going to release here. Let's come down onto our knees and let's break down the shape before we move into the balance. Cross your ankles behind you. Sit back onto your hips. We're going to extend the left leg long and go ahead and cross that right ankle over top of your left thigh. Flex through both of your feet. And just begin to allow your right knee to sink down. Your chest is lifted. From here, we're going to bend through our left leg. Shift yourself back and slide your left leg in towards you. That's going to bring your right shin towards your chest. Wrap your right arm around the right leg and wrap your left arm around your foot. Clasping your hands here, inhale, lift your chest high. And then we're going to lower that left leg down and begin to rock the hip from right to left. Moving with your breath here. And we're going to come back to center, rebend your left leg, and we're going to practice as though we were in the arm balance. You're going to take your right arm to the back of your right shin. Take your left arm to the back of your right foot. You want to grip your foot into the back of your arm and pretend like you're pressing into the floor here and gripping with your fingers. Let's release, lower the leg, and we're going to repeat on the other side. Let's cross that left ankle over top of your right thigh. Allow the knee to begin to open, lifting your chest, flexing through both of your feet here. Build a little momentum as you begin to shift back. We're going to slide that right heel in, bringing that left shin closer to the chest. Wrap your right arm around the foot and your left arm around the knee. We're going to clasp our hands here and begin to lower out through your right leg. And we're going to begin to rock from right to left. Warming up through the hip, warming up through the center. Really feel the connection of your foot and your arm. Keep lifting your chest high. We're going to re-bend that right leg, and let's move into a prep. Okay, you're going to exhale, hinge yourself forward. The back of your left arm is going to come over your left shin. The back of your right arm is going to hook behind your foot. So you want to grip your toes into the back of your arm here. Pretend like you're pushing the mat away, gripping through all four corners of your fingers here. And you want to feel broad through your upper back. All right, my friends, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's begin to move into the fuller expressions. We're going to roll over the ankles, shift yourself back into downward facing dog. Pedal out through your heels, and if you have a bolster or some pillows that you want to place at the front of your mat, it's a little extra crash pad. Now, I don't advise that you allow yourself to purposely move into that. Come up on your toes, bend through your legs, and step up to the top of your mat. It's merely there for the mind, right? So the mind moves into fear sometimes. Let's inhale to halfway lift and exhale, fold. So when we have that bolster there, let's inhale all the way up to rise. It tends to eliminate a little bit of that fear. Let's bring the hands in towards our heart. So if you do have a bolster or a pillow, go ahead and bring it in. I advise the blocks as well. When I was first learning this shape, the blocks were a really handy tool. Now you also want to make sure that you're leaving enough space between where your hands are and where your feet start. Because when we're balancing on the back of our arms, it's all shifting. So you're shifting forward a lot further than you would at first think is necessary, okay? You're gripping through your fingers, and when you bend through your fingers like this, they're like little piano fingers, that becomes your brakes, all right? So you're gripping the mat, you're drawing your elbows in, you're putting on your brakes, and you're shifting yourself forward. Let's break it down together. We're going to come back into that figure 4. So you want to lift your right thigh up to the hip height, cross your right ankle over top of the left. I advise lifting the leg up as high as you can on that left thigh. Exhale, bring the back of the arm onto the shin, back of the arm to the back of your left foot. Okay, so from here, begin to bend into your left leg. Feel that figure 4 and feel the back of your right toe pressing into the outside of your left arm. Now, maybe we stay here today. Okay, we can inhale, let's come back. We can move the block to a medium height. You're gonna again cross that right ankle over top of your left hip. Slide your leg up your thigh. Exhale, sink down into your figure 4. Bring your hands down to your block. Bring your shin to the back of your arms. Maybe shifting a little bit forward and back here. Your gaze is forward. And let's release. Bring your blocks up to their highest height. We're warm up on the left side. And then if you choose to come into the fuller expression today, we'll play with that as well. So let's bring your left ankle over top of your right thigh. Bending through your leg. Expel all the air from your lungs. Bringing your arms down into a 90-degree angle. Hands onto your blocks. So see how my foot is gripping on the back of my arm? And the back of my left knee is on the outside of my left tricep. Okay, exhale, release. Bring your blocks down to a medium height. And we're going to repeat again. So go ahead, cross your left ankle over top of your right thigh. Bring the leg up as high on your thigh as you can. Exhale, come into that funky chair shape. Bring your hands down onto the block and begin to bend through your leg, looking forward, feeling broad through your upper back. Really anchoring that left toe into the back of your right arm. Now that could be enough today. And you're going to notice that the more you move into these shapes, the more automatic they're going to become for you. If you want to play with the full variation, let's move the blocks over to the side. Taking your time. Now maybe today just bringing your hands down to the mat without the blocks is your practice. And that's absolutely fine. Okay, mind over matter here, right? So let's go ahead and bend through our left leg. Cross your right ankle over top of the left. Slide it up as high as you can. Bringing your arms to the outside of your shin. Gripping through your fingers. Beginning to look forward. Staying here if you choose, or you can lift your back toe. Staying there if you choose, or you can begin to extend through your back leg. Great job. Now try not to be overly upset or frustrated if it doesn't come right away. It takes practice, it takes time. All right, rolling out those wrists, let's try it on the other side. We're gonna cross that left ankle over top of your right thigh. Move with your breath here. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale. Sink into the shape. Find your hands on your mat. Grip through your fingers, shift yourself forward. Great job, friends. Let's lower down onto the knees. Shift back onto your hips. Flying pigeon, it's intense, right? It really is a feat. Now, if you're first moving into arm balances, I do have a crow pose prep that I suggest you try. Inhale, reach your arms up, and it'll just help you begin to build the foundations of being on your hands. Let's interlace the hands behind your back. Lift your chin, lift your chest. Coming back to center. Thank you as always. Your time, your presence, your dedication will pay off in the end. Thank you as always, my friends. Your time, your patience, your dedication, one by one, will build the foundations of your arm balance practices. Feel free to check out my crow pose prep class or my crow pose foundations as we continue to build our arm balance practice together. Thank you so much. Until we practice again, my friends. Take care.